Hello and welcome to another episode of Wannabe Entrepreneur. It's going to be a short episode. It was supposed to be the release of another interview, but unfortunately I didn't get the time to properly edit that interview, but it will still be out this week, so probably tomorrow you can listen to it. It's a very interesting interview with Alexandra about marketing and how can bootstrappers market their products. So I think it's going to be really interesting. I've learned so much in that interview that I'm sure you will too. Besides that, I have an update for you regarding the website. The website, as I told you yesterday, is live, and I released it. And as I do every time I release something new, I ask for feedback, and I did ask for a lot of feedback from a lot of people on Twitter, on the Wannabe Entrepreneur community, and I got it. And the things that there was actually people mostly were very happy with the result. They say that the design was good, clean, and I got a lot of listens yesterday. Yesterday I got a very big peak of, I think, 160 listens. So that's, I guess, 300% more than what I normally have or something. So it was really good. And I basically shared it on Reddit. I shared it on LinkedIn and, as I told you, Twitter. So it brought a lot of attention, and I'm quite happy with the results. So one thing that I got as a feedback was that the links for so when you open the website, you see that you can listen on Google, on Apple, Spotify, and the links were not opening a new tab. They were basically redirecting the window to the stream provider, to the podcast provider. And the first feedback I got was to click and open on a new tab, and that's a very easy way to implement it. To be honest, when I was building the website, I thought on doing that, but since my main goal is to convert people in the website to listen to my podcast, I thought, okay, let me just make sure that I redirect the users to the platforms where they can listen. But maybe it's not. I think it's also good to keep the website open because it's a podcast, so people can just listen to the episode while they are browsing through the website. So that's completely fine. Another feedback I got, and that one, I think it's great feedback. It's a great tip, but it took a little bit more time. I was working a little bit today on implementing that. Was actually to get a better way to filter the podcast, or the episodes rather. So basically, now when you click on episodes, you can see multiple tags, and these tags have bootstrapping, interviews, change it, and that's basically a better interface for you to find the episodes that you are mostly interested in. And I have more than 150. Today it's 151. So there's a lot of episodes, a lot of content, and it can be a little bit overwhelming for people that are just joining. So I really love this tag functionality because it works really well, and then you can filter through your favorite episodes and favorite content. And the last feedback I got was to adapt a little bit the images of the top episodes. So when you open the website, you see below top episodes, and these are actually episodes that I wrote something about. So when you open it, you also have like a sort of a blog post that you can read. And the images, I got some images from these open source websites, and I got the feedback that I should actually use the images containing my face, containing my brand, but I didn't have the time to do that, especially because I'm terrible at designing. But anyways, that will come in the future, and I'm quite happy with the results. And I'm not sure if I will add a comment box under every episode. I still have to think about it, but I'll keep you posted regarding the SEO and to see if I will get a lot of users or not. To be honest, this is really one of my attempts to get more users, because the podcast has been stagnated for so long, always having the same amount of users. Even though I keep on receiving great feedback, it's just still not taking off. it's like a metaphor of I think the perfect comparison, perfect example is like an airplane. An airplane just has taken off, but is not able to gain more altitude, so it's just flying very close to the ground. That's how I feel my podcast and also my app Change It is at the moment. So it can fly as long there's no obstacles in front, but if there are buildings or whatever, trees, it will just crash. And that's what I feel with this podcast. Either I get altitude or eventually I will crash it. So I just try everything. I try marketing. I'm trying to get featured in other podcasts. By the way, if you want me to be featured in your podcast, let me know. And I'm trying SEO, and that was my attempt. Anyways, I'm really happy with the website. I'm really feeling proud of what I was able to achieve in a day. So really nice. And let me know if you have any feedback. Besides that, I just want to say one more thing. Today, one person on Twitter actually showed me a website that is really cool. It's a website about where you can create a website for your podcast. A website. So basically, it's a platform that allows you to create, very simply create a website for your podcast, which is somehow connected to the idea that I've been talking about to you, the idea that I want to build with Abby. And I did a preview. It's a paid, so you have to pay to get access. But to be honest, it works super well. And for people that don't know how to build websites themselves and just want to build a quick website for their podcast and to get some SEO traffic, it's really cool. The platform is called Podpage and podpage.com. I will link it also in the description. It's really amazing, and there's dogs barking in the background. Can you hear it? It's crazy. I think it's my cue to finish this episode. This was another Wannabe Entrepreneur. See you tomorrow.